Hello everyone, it's Outrider here and welcome to another week in toys. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done one of these. Thanks to everyone who watched those like lost toys and comics and books videos I did a couple of weeks ago. That was a real nostalgic trip going through all that kind of stuff. So I was really happy, and I know they haven't got as many views as the normal videos that I do, but it was real fun to do, and thank you for everyone who watched and commented on those videos. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago in the last week in toys that I kind of ordered something that was close to being a holy grail. It's not a holy grail. As I said before, my holy grail is Swoop, G1 Swoop, and I bought that a few years ago at TFN when I was standing next to Mr. Rudy Suzuki, if I remember correctly. But this has been an elusive toy that I've been looking for many years. I wanted it when I was a kid and I couldn't get hold of it. And as an adult collector, I started collecting when I was about 30, so over the last 8 years or so. I haven't really seen one. I did pick up part of one at the NEC Toy Fair at Christmas. I think it was Christmas. I think it was about Christmas anyway. But the parts for this figure are quite hard to come by. And this is it. It is Generation 2 Seeker Starscream. And this is your generic Seeker mould with a few differences. When it stands up normally, it does tab in quite well. You can see that there now. So this is obviously the Starscream mould, but this has kind of a fluorescent orangey, peachy colour here. It seems to have the original stickers in places on the robot body, but we've obviously got new stickers on the wings. Interestingly, and I never really noticed this until we got the toy, that this is the G1 Decepticon logo and not the G2 one, which is quite interesting. The other difference is we've got different null rays. We've got these rocket launchers that I think still work. Yep, they do. Grey Fists, which I don't think was on any other G1 Seeker. Any G1 Seeker anyway. I think these are unique to Starscream. Different grey fins. Now, you'll notice there is a piece missing on this. One of the fins is missing, so I am looking for one of those. If anyone's got a spare one lying around, then please let me know. It does come with this little sound box. The batteries had gone a little corroded in there, but it wasn't too bad. I am going to get hold of some batteries, see if I can fix that up. And it even come with a spare missile, which is mental to think we've got the spare missile, but we've lost the fin. It's got a little chip here and there, a little bit of sticker wear, but all in all, this would be perfect for my Generation 2 shelf. Really, really happy. It transforms like a normal Seeker, so I might as well show you it. I haven't actually transformed it yet. So you take off the null rays, as you normally do. You take off the fists, because parts forming, and we hate parts forming, don't we? But yeah, here we are in G1. We had a lot of parts forming. We move the arms round. I'm going to take the wings off because one's already fallen off. Rotate that round. It is missing as well the wheel from the landing gear, and I mean this is still the perfect jet, isn't it? Even though it's pushing 40 years old, this is still a lovely, lovely jet. And there he is in his jet mode. Really awesome, really cool. It's got a Starscream down the side there. And I wonder if it's got G2 printed anywhere. It's normally do. Yeah, so interestingly there, you can see the Generation 2 Decepticon logo printed on it, but not on any of the stickers. You can also get this part, and this is a different part of the mould. It's on Ramjet as well, that I have got from when I was a child. Got some pegs on here, and the little sound box can clip on top. He says, I'm not going to push it too hard, so I don't want to break the tabs after so many years. Let me try and get it on there. Yeah, there we go. The one wing is a little bit loose, but overall it's in pretty good condition. Yeah, so that is how it looks in Hitch Jet mode, and it's pretty awesome. Yes, it's another Seeker. I love the Seekers anyway, and I love Starscream, but this thing, yeah, it was high on my want list, and there isn't many of the original. I class it up to G2, right? Beast Wars is where I class the end of my like original figure hunting, because that's where it ended for. And I was, oh bloody hell! It has got the thing. It's in the cockpit, so it has got the landing gear. So it's only missing that one fin. So yeah, the landing gear goes in there like so. And there we go, we've got landing gear. Fancy that? I haven't even opened up the cockpit. But yeah, there isn't many G1 stuff now that I really want. I know this is G2, but there isn't many missing. Not many missing at all. Fortress Maximus and Shockwave are probably the big two. But yeah, G2 Starscream. I'm not going to call it an holy grail, but you know what? It's bloody close, I have to say that. Now, I picked up that in a lot, believe it or not, and it came with this. It came with, this is not G1.5, I don't know if it was down as G2. Some people might know this as, I think, Combat Hero Optimus Prime, but this is actually Sure Shot. So it looks like Optimus Prime, you can see his face under there, but the difference between the Combat Hero Optimus Prime and Sure Shot is Optimus Prime has Optimus Prime on his stickers there, and this one hasn't. Should come with 2 rockets, only has the 1. I have actually got my childhood version of this, so I won't be holding on to it, but it is in lovely condition. Really, really nice condition. Probably better condition than my childhood one, but it means more my childhood one, obviously. Joints are really tight. It's lovely. I've actually listed it on eBay. If anyone really wants to buy it, it's on eBay, so take a look. You'll find it on there. But yeah, it's cool to have, and both of those were, I got them both for 40 quid plus postage, and considering like the Starscream alone would cost me to import, because I've only ever seen them abroad, over, I'd say 100 quid. I think that's bloody good going, I really do. So yeah, really was excited to get that little parcel. So on to this week, that was a couple of weeks ago. On to this week, went into work on Wednesday, I think it was, and I popped into Game because Game is now the place to be. And I'm not really into my Black Series anymore, but for the prices Game is selling them, I am into them, if that makes sense. And this was a figure I did want to pick up from the original trilogy. It is a Bouche Leia. Even comes with the thermal detonator. It's got a lovely, I don't know if you can see the face sculpt. The lighting isn't the best because it's pitch black outside. But trust me, lovely face sculpt. And you can obviously put the Bouche helmet on her. Lovely. Great figure. I think it was 12 quid. Yes, it was in the archive packaging and all that kind of stuff, so it's got the new face printed on there. But yeah, I think 12 quid. And Game, I've been in there today and they've got loads in there. They've got absolutely loads of stuff, dirt cheap. So yeah, I say dirt cheap. Some of them are full price. Some of them are really like £7, £11. But for me, Black Series has got too expensive. £25 a figure is now too much for me, unless it's an amazing character or amazing figure. I will pick them up cheaper, and if Game are getting them cheaper, then fair enough. I did have a conversation with the manager in Game when I was in there, and I just asked how you getting these all this cheap. And apparently, I couldn't go into much detail of it, but they've done a deal with Hasbro Direct, which means that they're getting loads of stock stupidly cheap. So if they're able to sell these figures for £12 a pop and make a profit, how much are they getting them for? And these are relatively new. I think Bouche Leia only come out around Christmas time. So there we go. Anyway, on to today. I had a tip off from my mate Luke that there were some Transformers in TK Maxx, and this is a Transformer I've kind of already got, but I did want to pick up another version of it. It is Transformers Legacy Galvatron. He was down for 20 quid, and I picked him up. Apparently he retailed at £59, apparently. I don't remember him being £59, but there we go. This was a bit of a shell former, wasn't it? Because we obviously had the Kingdom version. This is just a repack of the Kingdom version. But we all remember the drama about the Kingdom version. The shoulders were assembled the wrong way round. And even though there was a lot of fuss over it, which I think it went too far right, it still bothered me. It still really bothered me that the definitive version of Galvatron, and this is the definitive version of Galvatron for me, wasn't quite right. He was faulty, and he also had a little bit of a floppy arm on him. So here is my original Galvatron right here, and I've just dropped his matrix, so you can see this has the slightly lower shoulders. He's got a bit of a weak arm, not bad, but it does flop down a little bit. And obviously he's got all the battle damage, which I didn't mind. I didn't mind it, but when I got the new one today, I realised how much I actually liked him playing, if that makes sense. So here is Galvatron, my new Galvatron. He's got lovely tight joints. He's got the right shoulder assembly. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy that I've now got the definitive version of Galvatron in kind of toon colours. We're probably going to have a Studio Series 86 version of this, right? I'll knock this out the water anyway. But you know what? I couldn't resist turning it down. Mine wouldn't hold together that well. As I say, I actually forgot when I had him out the box. I thought, well, I don't remember his shoulders being black, but yeah, black shoulders. I thought they were silver. So there we go. But this obviously doesn't have the battle damage. So you can see the battle damage on the chest and the arms, and this one hasn't none. And just to show you the difference in the shoulders, if I put one arm down, put the cannon arms down, and go, you'll be able to see it there. So you can kind of see how these are drooping down compared to this one. This is the proper position, and in order to get the proper position, you had to rotate the arm round like so, but then you had these horrible pins in the front. Also, these pins were used to hold and tab in these parts, so these used to flap about a bit if I did that. Yeah, it just left a bitter taste in my mouth, really. It was very naughty at Hasbro, right? Looking back on hindsight, right, they sent out a faulty product to market, and if we bought any other product apart from a toy that was faulty like that and assembled wrongly, then, you know what, we would take it back and accept them to send us a right one. But we never did we? But there we go. So we've got a new Galvatron to stand in on my collection, and it's time to say goodbye to the Kingdom one, because I don't have any need for it now. I was tempted to keep it for a while and keep it in gun mode, but I'm not going to bother. I say cannon mode, not gun mode. Right, so I have received a parcel today as well. You remember a few weeks ago I picked up this little figure from a charity shop in Aldridge? To that, I ordered this. No, not a hand-decorated winter vase with sparkles. This is a figure that I ordered from eBay. Well, they've done a grand job of packing this up. A little bit of brown paper in the bottom and nothing else. Okay, right, so this is a Power Ranger, not a Transformer. It is a Power Ranger. My mate James has got this. I believe he's got this anyway. And this is... Let me work out how this works. Here it is. It's all transformed up properly now. There is a little bit of... This is a separate piece, but you have to get it in a certain position in order for it to clip in right. I had to watch on YouTube. I wasn't sure what to do. But it's a nice looking bot, isn't it? It's really, really nice. It's got really got that vintage toy feel, that 90s toy feel. And I miss this kind of chunk from some of the Transformers we have today. I know this is a Transformer, but it looked a lot of fun. And for a £5, I couldn't really grumble, could I? So that's it for this week in toys. I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway. Keep tuned for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll get some of the Evolution Wave 2 stuff. I think Metal Hawk is due in a week or so, so that'll be pretty awesome. And yeah, we've had loads of leaks, haven't we? Which I'm not going to go through. Loads of people have. So it'd be exciting to see what toys we've got coming up over the coming weeks. Until next time, I've been Zort Rider. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again really, really soon.